It's your musical artist, Junior Leto, and welcome to the first independent top 10 artists.
I'm your creative fanatic, K Don't Play. Our top 10 list is based off lyrics, production, and style.
And I'm Francois the Great. Each artist was curated by fans and ranked independently. There you go.
Dang!
Hey!
Welcome to Luminary Sounds. I'm your musical artist, Junior Leto.
I'm your musical enthusiast, Francois the Great.
And I am Mindful Ray.
It is a pleasure to have Young QUICKS in the building.
Woo!
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Hey, so were you in the studio just now? I mean, what's going on? Like, are you that much of a lab rat?
Yeah, opportunities pop up, so I got to take advantage of it.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, go ahead, Francis.
So I was gonna say, man, I've been listening to a lot of your music, and one of the things that pop out to me is culture is very major to you. So talk to me a little bit about how your culture influences your music.
Man, bro, if I really want to be 100% honest, like when I was younger, I had some opportunities too when I was younger, and they actually wanted me to focus on my culture, and I was completely against that at one point, bro. Like I felt like as a Mexican American artist, people are already gonna judge you by the color of your skin, and they're gonna expect you to go do some Spanish stuff or something like that. So I felt like I was just trying to put the world into myself that you didn't have to, that you could do it in English, and just not based on color. So, but then eventually you grow and your mentality changes and you're like, hey man, I gotta, I do talk Spanish. My mom's first language is Spanish, she hardly knows English, so might as well,
I love it.
Be who you are. Yeah, for sure.
Thank
you. So, hey, I don't know if everyone knows this. I've been doing my research. Bruh, since 2018, you dropped 58 songs. I'm not even talking about 2013. Since 2018 to present day, you got 58 songs out, bro. What's that work ethic like?
I always work like I'm not gonna wake up, bro. Like honestly, if I don't wake up tomorrow, there's probably 100 more songs they could put out. So I've always worked like that, bro. Since a kid, I've always felt like that. How Tupac used to do it. That's always, that's kind of the mentality that I always had, But I don't want to die, I want to live. So, I just like fuck it, just work, the work ethic.
Yeah.
How old were you when you decided like this is the path you really want to like go on? Like, were you a kid, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, maybe when I'm older, or like when did it kind of spark for you?
Honestly, I went to a Kmart. At that time, Kmart existed. I don't even know if it exists anymore. I went to a Kmart, and they were actually selling hard copy CDs at that time. And there was a Mexican kid in the cover of one. And I swear to God, I was like, he's like my age. I could do that shit. So literally, when I seen another kid do it, it just influenced me instead of like hating on it and shit. I said I could do it. So that's all.
I love that.
What was the name of that artist? Do you remember?
I'd rather not say. I don't even think he's active, so it don't matter.
I mean, come on, give him some shine, quick. Come on, man. Who is it? Give him some shine.
All right, yeah.
You might be having a bad day.
I've never actually mentioned this artist, so that was a good question. His name is Little Tweety, and he actually at that time there was a strong Chicano rap label called High Power Records, and they had like artists like Capone and Mr. Criminal. He was under them, so that was a big deal.
Okay.
Wow.
Now see, QUICKS, you might not even remember this. Okay. When I first came to California, I hope you've seen the clip that we did in the top 10.
I saw
So right before I got on, after I got on stage, rather, the crowd was yelling, "QUICKS, QUICKS, QUICKS!" Right? And I'm like, but I thought they were telling me to quit. It really killed my vibe. And bruh, you came in after me on stage. This was at Borderline, right?
Okay.
And you came on right after me, and I was like, man, this dude, man, I stayed away from the stage after you, bro. So you kind of scared me away, man.
You should have said what's up. I would have been like, come over here, man.
Oh, man, bro, man, you had a crowd around you, an entourage. I'm like, who is this dude? So you've been doing this big for a while, man. So,
but I'm pretty sure people still react like that.
Yeah, which segues into like my next question I want to ask you. What would you say is one of your most thrilling times that you got to perform?
Walking out my boxer buddy into a fight in front of on HBO. That was like probably like I don't know, bro. You don't see the crowd, you don't see nothing. All you see is a bunch of lights. It's a different experience. That's what I tell people. It's like a different world, bro. You know, there was 10,000 people in the arena and 1.3 million watching at home, but all you see is lights. You don't see nothing. You don't see none of that. You know.
Okay.
So
Were you nervous?
Yeah. You actually feel like you're gonna fight. You're like, damn, you're walking into it, so you feel like you feel like you're going to war and shit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who was the boxer?
Brandon Reels. Shout out to Brandon Reels, Team Reels. He actually let me walk him out 4 times into the ring, and we won 3 out of 4. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, there we go.
That's awesome.
We all have questions. I don't want to jump in on these other guys.
Yeah, me too.
But, so
go ahead.
so out of like Francis had a good question about your body of work. Do you think that's the reason why people like Eric Sermon have paid attention to you, and you've been able to rock the stage with Bone Thugs and Harmony and some of these big artists? Like, do you think it's like your work ethic that kind of puts you at that pedestal?
I think so, and I think just maybe sometimes being at the right place at the right time, but obviously you still have to show your work ethic after you're there. You still have to show them you're the real deal. Because anybody could be backstage at a show. You feel me? But So I think it's just being a genuine person at the end of it all, because I met a lot of people, I shook a lot of hands, and sometimes you forget who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a question. Your creative process, do you have like your own routine for you to kind of like be in the mood? Like sometimes obviously you can't be motivated every single day and you got to push yourself. So do you have like that whole process for yourself?
I mean, I probably shouldn't say
this. Or do you just get up and go?
Just say it.
Luminary sound.
I don't like, I don't throw a party at the studio and shit like that, but I like drinking energy drinks and I like smoking my little concentrates and shit, little things. Besides that, nothing.
Hey, you're being honest, so that's what helps you. So
yeah, and I treat it like a job. I try not to think about music until I'm in there.
I love that. That's
well,
awesome.
Congratulations on getting your first placement. I had seen that you're going to be in a feature film. I just
did it today. It's a song that I did today, so that was pretty cool.
Well, go ahead. Tell us what that experience was like.
Well, actually one of the actors reached out and he said that the movie was already done and they were working on the soundtrack, and they reached out to like 10 artists and I was one of them, and they gave me a budget and I did it. I did it. So tomorrow I go turn it in and hopefully it sticks and it works.
Congratulations,
so
man!
Congrats.
Yeah, that is exciting, man.
Yeah, the movie should be out in this winter around Christmas. It's a Christmas movie, so it should work.
Oh.
So what's the name of the film?
It's actually a Latino community-based film. It's called Sancho Claus.
Hey, Sancho Claus.
Yeah.
It.
So you're gonna get paid every Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what a gift! The best sync fees. That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
I definitely want to get into some of this music that you got going on right now, because since the 4th of July, you've been busy with the music.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
First, I want to touch on Counterfeit. What was the influence for that track?
I wanted to, because I was promoting that the Little Chicago project that was coming soon, but since I always try to stay active in the studio, I felt like that record, the bilingual flow on it, was something special to me, at least how it sounded. So I said, I'm just gonna drop it as a single besides the project. I dropped the project first and then I dropped the single like a week later. Like I was just something that I wanted to do to show people that basically that my flow's just getting better, man, with time. So that's how I feel, at least.
Yeah, because I went to Little Chicago looking for it and I was like, what's going on?
It's not on there. It's a single. It's a separate.
I see.
I'm gonna ask Mike for Ray a question. From listening to like Little Chicago, was there anything that stood out to you, or what did you think about the album?
I actually wanted to know like what influenced you to create that. That's what I was thinking, because I really liked it, and so you can answer that for me now.
As far as like the music, or you mean like the title of
the title? The title, yeah.
The title of the project is actually a subliminal message. It actually stands for Oxnard, but a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people don't really know what it stands for, but Oxnard got that name from the streets. You know, like there's a rumor back in the days that Al Capone flew to the Camarillo local airport and he saw our hometown. He said, "Oh, that's Little Chicago." You know,
I've heard that. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting.
yeah,
Oxnard's my home, so that's really cool.
some people say that that's the reason, but then if you actually go Google it, it just tells you that that's how we. Well, it's because of the street politics, but that's how we got our nickname Chicas, Oxnard Chicas. It's Little Chicago, the the CHIC. It's almost the same thing, you know. So
That's
who knows?
so crazy. I didn't even. I mean, I feel like I've heard that story, but now that you're sharing that, that's like even cooler that you named your song that.
Yeah,
And
so
I feel proud to be from Oxnard.
yeah. But I just wanted to use a different phrase and a different word that represented where I'm from, and hopefully people actually from a different area clicked on it, like basically some clickbait, like
yeah, some clickbait.
Yeah, Little Chicago.
That's cool.
I get a lot of questions if I'm from Chicago, and I've never been to Chicago, you know. So
That's why I was like, I wanted to know. I was like, I wonder where, like, did he visit there? So that clears things up for me.
It looks like Oxnard when I see them. I'm like, Chicago, but it looks like Oxnard.
I never been there. I'm gonna have to go find out, man.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Now, I do want to say, Little Chicago. Well, I have a two-part questions, but the first part of this is, it sounds like the style that you were going for was like the 2000 when the clubs was just banging. And it sounded like that's kind of a style that you was going for. I heard like, sound like some Yin Yang Twins could have been on there, and, you know, David Banner. So
you're gonna make me say things that I never said before, man.
Go ahead. This is what it's about.
I had no freedom of choice on the beat selection, so I just made it work, bro. I'm not an artist that complains. I make it work with what they give me half the time. You feel me?
Okay.
So
I love that.
it's the beats to choose from, and I made it work, bro. You feel me? And that's okay. I feel like that's Little Chicago to me. For a lot of people are saying is my best work, but I think it's just because I got to display more of my vocal skills and more of my wordplay, and that's you know, because the beat sounds like you said 2000s to me, you know.
Yeah. Well, do you even like your album?
Yeah, but I feel like every time I'm in this, like I feel like the song I did today was better than the one I did the other week. You feel me? So that's how I feel, you know.
It just gets better and better.
Yeah, and I stay motivated. I'm very self-motivated, so I don't know, it's cool. I'm excited, you know.
That's good.
Look, he's humble with it. He's humble with it.
Yeah.
What isn't there to be humble about? I'm working, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
What I was gonna ask you is, during this pandemic that's been going on right now, how has that changed your process as an artist?
I probably haven't felt the change, except I can't really perform in front of people. That's the only thing. I'm still doing features, still shooting videos. You know, still in the studio. I haven't really traveled. That's it. I haven't traveled or done. That's it.
Nice.
So
I'm still paying my bills, so everything's still cool, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
So, you know, since you're unable to travel and perform, obviously, like you said, nothing's really changed. Where does that put you? Of where do you see yourself in the next few years, though? Like, are you comfortable where you're at? Or are you trying to get to another level? What's the goals for Young QUICKS right now?
I need to get a big. I feel like I'm working on it to get myself a bigger platform, like on my own, you know, like without like asking people really like for favors or stuff like that. I'm trying to work, bro, till I get to a certain plateau so people can see me eye to eye and respect me, you know, because I feel like eventually like certain things goes further than money, you know, than just hiring somebody or paying somebody to share my shit or something, you know, like, so I'm really trying to work, bro, to where I can build myself leverage, you know, and really, if I put myself on, then maybe put somebody else on, like, because, you know, like, I know this ain't forever. I don't want to rap forever, bro. Like, I want to different shit, you know. So I'm trying to get in a position where I could either help myself or help somebody else. But you know, as far as like where do I see myself, I feel like my competitions are like Lil Wayne and NBA YoungBoys and these guys. I don't see like nobody else like really like, you know, like I want to compete with the majors, and I don't see how can I say a Mexican American artist really at that level. So I don't know what it's gonna take, but that's where I want to be one day.
That's good, man, to have goals like that. So, you know, have the Mexican American be out there at the forefront with some of these other artists. And to me, I've always felt like the music is kind of, you know, biased, so to speak, or certain, you know, demographics, how they don't give them that opportunity to shine.
This is what I was gonna say, bro. I don't know I mean, maybe there is a Latino one, but I don't know, a Mexican-American artist that owns a basketball team like Jay-Z or has businesses like 50 Cent or that type of brand. And I don't know what it's going to take, bro, but one of us got to do it, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
a Mexican, but I know a Puerto Rican.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody like, you know, I'm talking about Mexican-American.
Exactly. I feel you. So speaking about that, you mentioned Young Boy, you mentioned Lil Wayne. Who were some of your influences that you said, you know what, I like this guy, and when I do it, like, man, this person just really carried the torch for me, and I want to do it something like that or to another level? Who would those people be?
I only have one that I really mentioned. I mean, well, there's two, but there's one in hip hop that I only mentioned, and his name is Eminem. That's my favorite artist of all time. Like, I think it's further than music because of everything he accomplished and everything he was against. And obviously, he's white, and this is an African American dominated industry. So everything he's able to accomplish and be considered one of the greats, it's a big accomplishment for me. So I would like to meet him one day. You know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Would he be someone you would want to open a show for? Would that be like a dream?
Hell yeah. I feel like if he's open the show, he might like me. That would be cool. Like, obviously, I'm going to give him my all, so hopefully he likes it, you know? But besides him, I would say on the Latin side, I like Daddy Yankee a lot.
Okay.
Just because of everything, you know? And all the artists he helped put on and everything. I mean, he started basically he gave light to a whole new genre. So, I respect people like that a lot.
Do you ever see yourself turn into like reggaeton a little bit?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be fake. I would just rap how I rap. I could rap on those beats. I could spit on anything, bro. I mean, I feel like I'm more of a songwriter. I could write on anything, but I wouldn't do that fake accent and all that BS, you know? Bro, I can't do it. I still got people in me truck on, so how am I gonna be like there? You don't talk like that, you know?
Quick's keeping it real. This is the Keep It Real interview.
It is.
And Quicks, you're on with Luminary Sound, so we always ask those unique questions. So what would you say is like a guilty pleasure for young Quicks that no one really knows about? Is it a TV show? Is it a certain food you like to eat? What is that certain something that young Quicks has a guilty pleasure on right now?
The Mexican chicharrones, well, I call them churros, but the ones that the corn man sells with the cheese and the
so good.
But I put cheese on it, so people probably think I'm crazy and shit.
I gotta try.
Ray said they're so good.
So you put cheese on it?
Huh?
So you put cheese on it?
Yeah, they put the corn cheese a little bit. I just tell them to put a little bit on top. Yeah, it's bomb. Fire.
Okay.
Fire. Yeah, especially when you got the munchies, it's on.
Yeah, definitely. That's good.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, so as of right now, like, as far as I kind of want to get past music. I want to talk about like family and things like that. Like, are you like a young father? And if you are or not, like, what are children, and how does that mingle in with your your music career?
I haven't been blessed to have children yet, but I got a nephew and a niece. I got a niece that calls me Papi Arnold, and she's 8 years old, and I live with them, so like those are like my babies and shit. And then I got my nephew. I call him Hamon, but his name's Benjamin, and he's barely starting to talk. He's less than 2 years old. He says Arnold. My name's Arnold, so he tries to say Arnold is funny and shit. He likes hip hop. He likes 21 Savage. He likes my stuff. He likes counterfeit. So they're kind of like my motivation, because I'll be like, man, I don't want to let them down either. Besides myself and the rest of my family, it's a whole new bloodline that's coming. So we got to keep it going strong.
That's good.
I'm sure they're your biggest fans, honestly.
I hope so.
Oh yeah. They probably think you're so cool.
I hope so. Yeah, those are my babies right there.
I mean, especially when they hear the music for Christmas, whenever that comes out.
Man, the song is clean, but it's a little. I might have to send you a preview.
Is it a gangster Santa Claus?
It's a gangster Santa Claus. He's supposed to be going around the neighborhood giving toys to all single moms and stuff like that. So the song's talking
about single moms.
Yeah, it's Sancho Claus.
It's Sancho.
Oh man, that's great. That's
comedy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
It's gonna be real funny. Man, so like when it comes to like just Luminary Sounds, I know you've always been a fan. We've always been a fan of yours, and vice versa. Do you have any questions when it comes to Luminary Sounds for us at all?
If one song, is there a song that you guys could agree on that you guys probably think is the best song on my project?
Oh, it's between. I like the intro to Hello. I really like that one. Shut Up reminds me of another song. You're laughing already. Shut Up reminds me of another song. I just can't remember what's the artist it came from. I don't know if it was a play off of a song, but Shut Up reminds me of something that I like. I just can't.
I think I know you were talking about YG song. I know what you're talking about.
There you go. That it was something that reference. I like that one. And I also like I like Special because with Jay Henry because it gave like a different side of the mood of Young Quik. She was a little sentimental, you know, opening up your heart more. It wasn't the gangster, it was the Arnold.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say it's a good thing you brought it up because Special, we actually have a special plan for it. Special, you guys get the exclusive. I haven't even announced it, but I have a little video clip that I'm supposed to post up soon. We're actually for Special, we decided to do a video, but I'm not gonna be in it. We're gonna reach out to people and see if we could get at least 10 different couples that got married through a pandemic and didn't have the opportunity to have actual guests on their wedding. See if they can send us some of their footage or something. We're gonna use all their footage for like the video, everybody's video.
I love that.
That's a
Like a collage.
that's a classic idea.
Yeah,
That's gonna be so great.
I think I'm gonna announce it like next week.
Always thinking about other people. I love that about you.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, for me, I'll start off with this project you got right now. I like Lights Turn On.
Yeah, that was dope.
Damn, son.
Hey.
I like Damn Son.
I like Counterfeit. So those are mine.
Appreciate that, man.
Hey, so Mindful Ray, you have one or
Yeah, I like Damn Son. I like Special, and of course, Little Chicago, like I was saying earlier.
So let me ask you this, man. What's the stamp of approval that you did back in 2013? Who was that artist with?
With Big Tank. Actually, Big Tank, he's a big part of my career, man. He since I was young, he was actually in a part of a group in Oxnard called Locura Terminal, and they kind of like took me under the wing. But eventually, you know, they went their separate ways, and I started rolling with Tank, and he brought me around in a lot of places where he would just be like, oh, you know, you got to hear him spit. You got to hear him spit. And I would spit, and it was like, you know, over after that. So it was like, you know, I feel like I owe a lot to him because he would just put me there, you know. He didn't have to. He was, you know, he was trying to rap himself. So, you know. Isn't
he like heavily involved in like Christian rap?
Yeah, he's actually a Christian hip hop artist right now. And he's actually, I would say, involved with a lot of artists' career. Like,
yeah, he's pretty popular out here.
Yeah, a lot of artists that want to give it a try or want to, you know, get any type of advice, I usually go to Tank. He's the man.
Gotcha.
Wow, that's cool. Shout out to Tank.
Shout out to Tank. Yeah, but you know what, man? Quicks, man, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I mean, you gave us a lot of information that I can't wait for people to check out this interview, man. They're gonna get.
You want another exclusive? You want one more exclusive?
Go ahead.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Early next year, I'm dropping a new record with Baby Bash, and that's like the only feature
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
You heard it here first.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
That's super
Look
exciting.
I got some new stuff coming, so I'm working, man.
So okay, so I'm gonna put this on the title. It's gonna say Baby Bash feature coming.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you cool with it, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so I mean, since you gave us that jewel, so how did that come about? You in a relationship with Baby Bash? How did that even come? That's
another one that took years in the making, and you would have to ask him because I can't speak for him. But the only thing, back 2013 again, with Big Tank, he took me to Texas on a show with Kid Frost, and instead of getting a hotel, Baby Bash let us stay at one of his grandma's house in Texas because he lives over there, or has houses over there, I should say. And he let us stay there. So then 2 years later, my dad was living over there, and I went with my brothers, on a family trip to go visit my dad. And I actually remembered, and I reached out and I sent him a text, and he said, yeah, come by, let's smoke something. And I went by, and I don't know if he liked just the fact that I was rolling with my brothers, or he was just like, oh, you know, this kid's fucking really trying, or I don't know what it was, bro. He just told me, hey, I got you on a verse, don't trip. And it took me 5 years to get it, but I got it.
So you already got the verse?
Yeah, everything's done. The song's done. We're working on the video.
Oh man, that's
great, man. That's beautiful, man.
Hey, put it on a playlist, man. get them streams up, man, and let that thing take off. And I'm pretty sure, especially in this community, definitely support you. And let's get you on one of these top billboards or something like that, man.
That's the plan. That's the plan, man. That's the goal.
And my
Thank you.
man, Quik, you know you're always family when it comes to Luminary Sound. So whenever you drop anything at all, you're doing anything, definitely stop by. But before we let you go, let us know where people can reach you, your handles, your Instagram, all of that information for the people.
Man, they can follow me everywhere at Young QUICKS. If they could spell Young and spell QUICKS, they're gonna find me. And then I got a website to find everything too. The official youngquicks.com. You could buy merch. You can see all my videos, my bio, anything you want to know. It's right there.
There it is.
Hey, well, thanks for having you on the show, man. We will see you very soon. And it's been a pleasure, man. Shout out to Young QUICKS and many blessings, man.
Thank you.
Peace
Guys.
out, man.
Nice meeting you.
Take care, man.